Hello. So in a second grade classroom, one of the objectives in the ELA subject is for students to create and use compound words in various sentences. So I decided to use Kahoot to develop a web-based assessment and also a sample product for students to use for them to create their own assessment to assess their classmates on compound words. So I am on Kahoot.com. This is a website. All students in the classroom have their own Kahoot website, so they would have a screen that looks very similar to this, and all they would have to do is click on Create. So they would click on this blue button here and then click on Kahoot. So once they click on Kahoot, you have different options to how to create. You would just click on Create here, and then this is where students are going to start their questions. So I would definitely model various questions for students to choose from, or if they want to come up with their own, they can. So example could be, which is a compound word. Once students type that in, they can also type in their answers. For example, I may say basketball, sun may be an option. I can type that there, dog, and also TV. So once you have your answer choices, you can choose the one that is correct. You also can add a picture. So if you want to give a hint, you can actually choose part of the compound word, which is a basket, or I'll pick this one, and then that will add the image here. Make sure you check the correct answer. You can also change the time limit, the points, and the question type. Once you do that, all you do is click the Add Question button, and then you want to click on Quiz. So students will actually have 5 different questions where they are creating an assessment to test their classmates' knowledge on compound words. Once students finish this, they can preview it or they can save it. I'm just going to exit out for now because I do have an example that I created. So this one is called compound words. So this would be an example that students can use to create their own assessment. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Start. All right, once I do that, we're just going to click Classic Mode here. And then this is the code for students to log in and play. So once they join, they have the option to start. And it's not letting me do that. So once students join, so this is what the code looks like. I went ahead and joined from a different device. They would just type in that code, go to kahoot.it, and here I am. So I'm going to start just to show you what an end result looks like. And also on the other device, I am seeing the same exact things. So here's an example of one of the quiz. So basket plus ball equals, and here's a picture, and so you have to choose the correct answer. So we have football, basketball, basket, and ball. So basketball is the correct answer, so I'm gonna, oh, I missed that one. But on my device, I would actually click on the shape. So I'm gonna go to the next one. So on my other device, which word is not a compound word? So on my device, I'm going to pick the one that is not a compound word. And so you can also see the correct answer and how many people selected those. One thing I like about Kahoot is students can actually edit their questions. They can add to it or edit. Here is the rubric that I created. So again, students are creating their own assessment using Kahoot to create an assessment for compound words. So here is the rubric. So students need to have at least 5 types of compound words on the assessment. Every student must have a correct answer for each compound word in the assessment, and each question has a picture and shows creativity. activity. Another way I could differentiate this lesson is to allow students to use a Google slide or use a PowerPoint. Also, students can actually create their assessments on paper to use pictures or draw their own if they like, to implement into a Google slide. So if they are completing their own on paper, they can actually take a picture of it and upload it also on the Google slide or on the PowerPoint.